The Ghana Immigration Service says it is alarmed by the growing number of human settlements along the borders with its neighbors in Togo. These settlements, according to the service, fuel cross-border crimes and illegal trade of smuggled goods in and out of the country. As part of our porous border series, the Volta region correspondent Fred Kwame Asari throws the spotlight on Gakli, which is a border community in the Ketu South municipality. After we play that story, you hear from immigration officials on what the situation is and what's been done about it. And we'll also bring you a recap of our porous border series so far. Let's go to Gakli, from where Fred Kwame Asari reports.
It's business as usual at Pillar 11, one of the numerous unapproved routes to and from Ghana to neighbouring Togo. Though there are border security officials here, the checks are not as rigorous as you would see on the approved routes. A border officer told me because community members interrelate, work and live in both countries, it is difficult restricting people from crossing. There are several of such unapproved routes leading to Gakli and adjoining communities in the area, as only imaginary lines separate the two countries.
There
are different tribes here in Gakli. We have the Frafres, the Hausas, the Grusis, the Arabs and many other tribes from West Africa.
Gakli is a settler community along the southeastern part of the Ghana-Togo border in the Duta electoral area of Aflao. Its inhabitants are mostly citizens of countries in the West African sub-region, with Islam being the dominant religion. Being the most economically viable community in the area, business is concentrated in the fine boy market constructed by a Malian.
The chiefs approached Fine Boy to help construct a market in the area. So he obliged and constructed it to help the community. The market has become a one-stop shopping center for everything needed.
The Ghanaian government benefits very little from the local economy as traders here enjoy tax holidays. The shops here are mostly stocked with francophone or foreign products brought into the country through the unapproved routes. In Gakli, almost everything is priced in the West African CFA franc, including lands, making the Togolese currency dominant here. Another significant thing is that here, petrol is sold in bottles. You need between 475 and 500 CFA franc, or its CD equivalent, to buy a litre of petrol. Prosper is a unit committee member.
Inhabitants
here mostly travel by motorbikes because there are no fuel stations in the area. Some people purchase the fuel at Aflao and sell to us in bottles. Now this helps fuel our bikes to enable us to go about our various activities. The unit committee chairman, Koshivi Bakba, believes citing an official border post in the area would enhance security and lessen cross-border crimes.
Former
President Mahama and President of Togo, Faure Gnassingbé, promised to establish a border post here during their visit to the area. We are appealing to government to consider doing that. The Ketu South Municipal Chief Executive Elliot Edem Agbanawu lamented human settlements along the border were undermining the country's security. He indicated various measures are being taken to streamline activities in Gakli in line with the country's laws.
In fact, we have more than 28 unapproved routes in the municipality, but immigration has been helping. However, what we earmarked to do, for which we've already started and about 60% has been completed, is to construct a road from the main border joining the no man's land to link with the Segbe. The unapproved routes are there, and that is where these merchants come from. You know, that market is solely, I can say it's solely for these foreigners who comes from Togo, Mali, Niger, and all that. They sell their cloth and other things. So we are encouraging them to go through the main border, but they also not comfortable. But I think that the main border rather, is the best for them. But they also not comfortable. But because we also want to check illegality in our borders, in our unapproved routes, and we are strengthening security around those areas. I can tell you that our anus is opened over here as a country, and so I know that His Excellency the President is very much committed about this.
Until stringent measures are put in place at these unapproved routes leading to the country, Ghana will continue to lose revenue due to smuggling through these routes. Fred Kwame Asari's report for Joy News.
Fred Kwame Asari with that report from Gakli in the Volta region. This week, we'll focus on the Volta region and bring you more of the border situation there.